fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Adams. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Going over the top. He's got it inside the 25. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. On the run, it's Chester. Got some room into the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive in its first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off-play action on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got him wide open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. And the extra point makes it 14-3.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Just keep slinging it. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Cave! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this is the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick-6 here in the 1st quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick-6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll try the run. Nice move there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught over the middle, it's Gregory. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in, it's Adams. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gregory.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. You got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal. But great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCF! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Chester. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. At the 45 on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, running back gets the give. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle. It's Gregory. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Gonna look downfield again. The quick out. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Second down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Knights! Fitted in the window for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bitonio. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Gonna run it. It's Chester. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Chester. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Direct snap. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on first and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some...
Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? There's certainly still a hill to climb. They've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this...
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The Knights in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Catch in the middle, it's Gregory. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
After your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Gets it out quickly. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Using his legs, it's Chester. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to... Turning it on! Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Reads it, fires complete. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. So the final period starts with a second down play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And here comes the offense on second down. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Hauls it in the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Alert, alert.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 32 to Florida State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Run the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the grab down the left side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he'll be brought down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big...
Going for the big play. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The officials offer the deal, and the... Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.